All right, President Trump wrapping up his visit to Florida right now, along with his wife, Melania. You know, he's surprised a lot of folks, not only how he's handled these storms quite well, by even some Democrat standards here, but now the fact that he's negotiating with a lot of the same Democrats who used to rip him a new one. Now some Republicans are getting their proverbial political nose out of joint, which gets a reaction of the same from actor and big Trump supporter Robert Davi toward those Republicans. Good to see you, my friend.
Great to see you, Neil.
So you're not keen on how Republicans are handling all of this, right?
No, not at all. I mean, first off, from day one when Donald Trump announced, there was a Republican backlash. There was a big GOP backlash. Oh, sure. I know because I was one of the very early supporters the day he announced when I started to come on your show.
And you said he could go all the way very early on.
Yeah, and every time there was another bump in the road, I defended the whole, and set a certain kind of way of looking at what he was doing and the populist message. GOP, all my friends in Hollywood, GOP friends, besides the left, took him as...
How many are there? Like three?
Well, there's a few. There's a few underground.
Right.
You know, that you could still twist arms and break a few legs. But there was a backlash. So I think people are lying in wait to just, on both sides, to sniper him.
They hate him, right?
Because it's about America first. There's, for some reason, I've said this for years, that the politicians have become the new Politburo. They call it drain the swamp. But they become almost like commissars of the Soviet Union.
So you argue that whether you're on the right or the left, you're still part of that establishment, and you don't like a guy who's rattling the cages.
That's what they are.
Right.
They're the elitist and the establishment. I'm a blue-collar actor.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't go to the elite of Hollywood or the elite in terms of Washington, D.C.
Why didn't you go to this telethon?
Well, they didn't ask me, you know,
really?
because I'm a Trump supporter. I mean, they're not going to have a Trump supporter come out and sing.
What did you think of that? They raised a lot of money, but a little lecturing in there, you know?
You know what? They do that, and you have to expect that. And here's one of the big problems and why I'm angry at the GOP as well still. You have a talent, not to denigrate or make myself sound anything, but I'm a damn good singer.
You're very good.
All right? I've gotten praise from Quincy Jones, other people. I gave my services to the Trump campaign and to the inauguration and to the RNC to sing anytime they wanted me to. Not once. And I had Anthony Scaramucci ask, Darrell Scott ask, other people ask. Not once was I accepted.
I mean, I imagine Scaramucci in the good days.
Yes,
right. Okay.
Yes, yeah, when he was very close, and that was all that stuff was happening.
Now his recommendation probably wouldn't take you very far.
Well, I don't know. Who knows?
Right.
I mean, that could have been a whole other...
You sure that wasn't coming from Trump himself?
Well, I know he tweeted some of the articles, and I am friends with some people.
Oh, no,
close to
he
him.
loves you.
And I know that he liked me, but I don't think I think the inner sanctum, you know, there's always jealousy around the court.
Yeah, yeah.
And the inner sanctum, for some reason, I don't know, some people told me it was Mark Burnett. He was picking talent, this, that, the other thing. I don't know who it was.
Well, their
but
loss
it was wrong.
and the country's loss.
But it's wrong because when you have a guy that is coming out for the GOP or for conservative values, and especially for this president and his nomination initially and then fighting Hollywood all the way, they should then say to themselves, you know what, let's give him the spotlight. Because it only helps them, and it only helps give support. When I did the
well, why wouldn't they do that? Because you're a very popular guy.
I don't know.
I mean, really?
It makes no sense. I wish someone would tell me. I wish Hope Hicks or one of you people out there would let me know what the problem is. All right? Wow. Because let me say, Donald Trump speaks plainly to people, and if it was being done to him, he'd be quite upset too, and he'd be talking to you. So I want to know, what's the problem?
Okay. That's scary. That's scary. You're very good. Someone told me you're going to have a new role this fall. You're going to be playing a mob priest.
Yes, the Monsignor.
So what's that about?
It's a great film, new project that we've been working on for several years with Gavin Rapp, who's a new director, writer, very talented. And he came up with this concept, and great cast. It's Luke Goss plays a chaplain that's coming back from Afghanistan.
Is this a movie?
It's a movie.
Okay.
No, it's a film. It's a 3-part.
Wow.
Eventually, yeah. And it's it deals with the corruption with inside certain aspects of the church and outside, dealing with some mafia figures. Joe Pantoliano's in it. Mickey Rourke is in it. James Russo. Great cast. And very excited about it. It's going to be
how
to play
people in the
Monsignor.
Catholic Church feel that you're playing up?
Well, the diocese. Well, I'm a Catholic. I'll be having mass with Father Dolan for the Cardinal Dolan for the St. Pio Foundation on Sunday. You know, I was cured by Padre Pio when I was a kid, 16 years
So
old.
he argues that this might be a controversial role, but it's going to do a lot of good.
Well, you know what? Anything that brings the church in a different light is a good thing, you know, and deals with corruption. Because over the centuries, if you look at the history of the church...
So this is based on a modicum of...
A modicum of different things, yes.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, it has historical significance, mystical
Do you get to
significance.
sing in it?
Maybe Gregorian chant.
All right,
Mass.
because you really do have a great voice.
Thanks,
people. I wish you well.
I'll be touring Estonia, Latvia, Sweden.
Really?
Yeah, I go there at the beginning of October. And then I have a new album I'm working on with David Thomas from Take Six. Great group. We're going to release a single called, well, I'll let you know about that.
Oh, yeah, don't give it all away. Have you gone to the White House since the president?
Never. No, I haven't gotten...
You've been one of his biggest supporters.
Neil, it's chirps, bird chirps, nothing.
Oh,
nothing.
This can't
it's nothing.
stand. This can't stand.
No, I mean, just it's not right.
Really?
It's not right. It's not right.
Have you ever been on Lou Dobbs' show?
Lou Dobbs I've been on once.
Because Lou and the president...
Yeah, Lou Dobbs I've been on once. We had a great...
You're going to have to talk to Lou.
And it was at a certain... Well, I don't know, you know. And Lou is very nice. He's always come up to me.
Class act.
Yeah.
President loves him. President's not a big fan of mine. So, you know.
Why not?
But that happens, you know.
Yeah. There's so many people that love you. You're a great... and I don't understand. And you're fair. Yeah. And you fight. And, I mean...
Come on. You got to go. You got to go. One of the nicest guys in and outside of Hollywood. Great voice. And now a priest who's in the mob. I mean... You can't write this script.
No, a Monsignor who's fighting the mob.
Who's fighting the mob. But, well,
they call it mob
you're
because...
dragging our people in.
Yeah, well, no, it's
we'll
not.
We'll see.